Hey friends, welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Friday, TGIF guys. Okay, I wanted to show you this whole collection. We only painted one of these together. The other ones I painted on my own. You know, I wish I had enough days to do everything, but it seems like with me not doing Saturday, Sunday, it's cut down on how much I can paint with you guys. So I wanted to show you everything, and we're going to make some additional blocks, some everyday blocks like these to go in the big house ladder. Okay, so our monthly kit ladder. I'm gonna make some blocks, some larger blocks. I just picked some items off of these, and I'm gonna make some to go in here so that you have the option if you don't want to put something out for the holiday. Maybe you just really aren't a St. Patrick's Day person and you don't want the blocks that month, but you want something in your little leaning ladder. I'm gonna do an everyday one. Okay, so that will be available to you, and it's only $20 for those blocks. The monthly kit's $25, but I had some extra squares. Sorry, got something in my eyeball. Available, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do a special deal for you guys on those. So, anyways, that's what we're gonna do today. But I wanted to show you the whole collection. So I painted it all up. I'll take all this to my craft show. Isn't it so cute? And a lot of you have ordered all of these things. So we did paint this one together. We painted this one together a few weeks ago, and it has a little light, a little tea light on the back, and that is included with your kit. And then this right here is the tiered tray set, so that goes with that. And then this here, so isn't that cute? And then I love this. I need to make a bunch of these because I think they'll be really popular. They have a tea light at the back, so I hope I have a bunch of time the next couple of weekends to just paint. I don't have anything on my agenda except for get my suitcase packed a week early. I really want to do that. I really want to do that. And just, you know what I struggle with sometimes? I just put it off. But my friend Becky that's going with me, she will be here a couple days early before we leave for our Cancun vacation. And so I need to be ready. A lot of times I am packing the night before and I don't sleep at all the night before, but I can't do that. We have to get up really early to go out. So anyways, just go ahead and say hello. Let me go ahead and get this shared over. We're going to make a couple of things with this. I also wanted to show you my cute little bunnies. I worked on some other little Easter things, and I made a chocolate bunny. So I'll show you that when I put you down to the project. But I wanted to show you all of this stuff because a lot of you have ordered it. I just didn't have time. I don't have time to paint everything with you guys, but the colors are the same. So painting these blocks will be great because you'll get to see the colors and the techniques and all of that. Okay. All right. Shared it to VIP. Perfect. Let me see who's here. Happy Friday, guys. We are ready to start our weekend. Yay. Hi, Sherry. We made it again. Yes, we made it to the weekend. Woohoo. Hey Pam, how are you? Hi Sarah. I know I love this entire collection. I don't even know which is my favorite piece, but because each time I make one, it's just my favorite all over again. and a lot of you have ordered it, so I figured, you know what, I'll show you what I did, and then I'm gonna do the blocks for the big ladder. So hi Betty, how are you? Hi Denise. Hi Janine. Hi Doris, my sister. Hey Laura. Hi Darlene Barr. Hi Deborah. Oh, Rainy, Georgia. Hi Judy Kirk. How are you, my friend? So I'm going to have all these at my craft show for sale. I'm probably going to paint another great big ladder, and I'm going to, because I usually all sell all my extra little blocks and stuff. I'll take that. But okay, so let me just show you all the pieces. I'm going to take them off and we'll make room to do our blocks that we're doing today, and then I want to show you my little chocolate bunny that I made. It's so cute. Okay, so we have our little door sign here. Now, this is just painted. This isn't a separate piece in the center. This is all one piece, and then it's scored. So what I did was I I stained the whole thing just to make it easy, and then I taped it off. I used blue painter's tape to tape it off to paint it, and then I painted all the pieces and glued them on there. This one I can actually probably still just keep up there. I'll just scoot it over. And then we painted this together a few weeks ago, and it can be personalized with your name at the top, or just like this one just says welcome, because I'm going to sell this one. So you could have your house number or established, like when you guys were married. And then I just think this is just adorable. So I'll be doing a bunch more of those to sell. I need to move these out of the way somewhere so that I can, and I'm going to turn the tea lights out. Maybe I'll just stack them over here. I need to turn the tea lights out so that I don't waste the batteries. I just love this collection. It's so fun. And then of course we have the trio. So you can order them with the little easels, or you can order with the changeable frame. So the frame's nice because you don't have to have a frame for all of them. You can just put some of them in a frame, and then each month you can change them out, or whenever we do new ones. Okay, let me just clear off all this stuff, and we're gonna get started on our project. So how's everybody doing? I am just finding a place for all of this over here, and I'll have to move my little thing. Isn't this so cute? And the little garland, all this cute stuff. And then this actually has a tea light thing, and I just didn't bring in a tea light, so that has a tea light too. So I'm gonna pack all this up. I have to get all my craft show stuff ready to go. Okay, so the blocks we're gonna make, they're gonna be there as an extra for your large house. There might be a month that you don't want to buy the blocks, so they're going to go in this big house. If you want to just buy the house, and if you're not doing the monthly kit and you want to just buy the house, that's available too. I'll show you where that is. So that's in with the monthly kits, but you can buy that also just by itself. Okay, let me put you down to the table, and let me just get, oh, my camera's like way off. I'll show you exactly what these are, what we're going to do. It's kind of moved around on me. And then I want to show you the little bunny. So I'll show you it like this. This is my little chocolate bunny that I made. Isn't he cute? So I have 6 of these ready to go. I just have to glue them together. I got to the point last night, I'm like, I just want to have one together so I can show you guys. Let me fix my camera. It's like off a little bit. There we go. Okay, so here's a little bunny. So I'll have these. I haven't added these to the website yet, but isn't he just so cute? I just thought, and I love this technique. So I'll be demoing this and showing you how to do that. It's kind of shaded, or blended. So I just watered down my paint, and I just had 3 different brushes, and then I had one brush that I just kind of blended it together. But I love that. So I have a bunch of those. Okay, so this is what we're doing. It's all moved around. So we're doing a little house, a house block. And then the definition one that says family, love, blessings, home, gather, laughter, haven, joy, faith, together, peace, welcome, relax. And then this one, I know it's all moved around. It says family makes this house, or makes this house a home. Okay, so this is what we're doing, guys. All right, got our colors, black and white. We have owl. I might need to grab other colors. I don't think so. I think it was like really limited. Burnt umber. And I actually think it was a different color, not burnt umber. I think it was a different one. What color was it? It was, I think it actually is a different burnt sienna. I think I used burnt sienna. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I used burnt sienna because it's different. It's not the dark. It kind of has like a reddish tint to it. So I'm gonna switch that. burnt sienna. We're going to water that down. If you have questions, just pop them in there. Thank you. I love the bunny too. Bunnies are like so cute. Okay, so this is gonna be the bottom. This will be the center tile. This will be the top. Okay, so I need my board, and we need to get all these pieces on the board. And I might need to use my second board, which is actually buried. I have another piece of cardboard here. I can make another board. Gosh, guys. Yes, and I hope I have enough paintbrushes available. Okay, let me just scooch that up. How is everybody? How is your day going? We are getting ready for the weekend. Yay. I have nothing going on this weekend. I am really excited that I have nothing going on. I absolutely can just do whatever I want to do this weekend. Okay, I'm going to put this one up here. I need to be really careful with this so I don't paint in the words. So I will actually probably water down and just do like a whitewash, and I think it will be fine. And because I'm not going to go and write all those words. And then family's going to be in black, and then this is vintage pink. Okay, so maybe I'll have enough room for everything. There's not a ton of pieces on all these, but I do want to show you I had an oopsie. So I was cutting this out last night, and the other one, the house one, has a tea light. So I accidentally cut the hole, but guess what? It doesn't show when it's on there. So I taped the little hole back in, so when I paint it, it doesn't pop out. And the same with the window. So I'm like, oops. All right, so let's get all of our little pieces here. Let me look at my little cheat sheet over here. Which house do I want to do this like? I'm thinking that this block I want to do. Okay, let me think about this. That one I think I'm going to do green background. Okay, and I'm going to do a black house. So I'm going to do my house like this. All right, so I need burnt umber, or the burnt sienna. The roof is burnt sienna. Okay, and then this is white. This is white. The chimney is burnt sienna. Okay. All right, and then there's a heart. Was there a heart? Right here. Oh, did I lose my heart? Oh my gosh, guys, I did. I will find a heart and I'll put it in there. I dropped this. Okay, so I dropped my thing. My dogs probably ate the heart already. It's probably out there. Okay, well, I will do a heart. And actually, I don't even have to. Guys, I'm going to just paint underneath. I'll just paint right there. Oh, so here, let's do this. Let's pop that circle out, and I'll paint that pink so it shows through. So nobody knows how it's supposed to be. We're going to do that. Okay, because my dogs probably already ate that heart. I know how they are. Okay, and then this one, we're going to do it. It's going to be just like this one here. It's going to be just like this. Okay, so this will be black, and then family's going to be white. Okay. So these are going to fit, if you're just hopping on, these are going to fit in the large house ladder that we are using for our monthly kit. Okay, so I'm just giving you another everyday option in case there's a month where you go, but I don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day, and I really don't want St. Patrick's Day, or I don't want this month or that month. So you can just have an everyday one. Okay, so these letters are going to be green, and then we're going to have this is going to be green, and then our hearts are vintage pink. Okay, perfect. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's like the dog ate my homework. Oh, guess what else I'm missing? My little tiny circle. We'll do that with the end of a brush. I dropped these things, and I thought I picked up all the pieces, but the dogs probably scrambled and grabbed some of them. Probably. I love this one. Yeah, this is really cute. Let me just go a little bit higher. Let me scoot this in, and then I'll put myself in the corner. So basically, if you have purchased these guys, the painting's all going to be the same. So I feel like I don't have to go through everything on this kit because the painting is all really similar, the colors and all of that stuff. I don't have to show you all of the painting if I give you the colors and all that. So, okay, getting a dish out here. I do need to water down for this when it comes time for this. I got to water that down. This one is going to be, what color did I say? Green. Okay, so this is going to be my aloe. All right, let's start with that. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Yeah, okay, so if you guys missed the bunny, here's the bunny. So, Hop. Isn't he so cute? He's holding an egg. If you can't tell what it is, he's holding an egg. I should have done my shading a little bit further down because you can't hardly see the yellow, but I'll be showing you guys how to do the blending like that. The biggest challenge, honestly, was the feet part. Was getting all the little tiny pieces in there. So I only got one assembled last night. I will be getting more done this weekend. Okay, put myself in the corner. There we go. I'm in the corner. Hey, Sylvia, how are you? Happy Friday. I am going to be working my butt off, hopefully, for the next couple of weekends, getting everything ready for the craft show because I will be going on my little vacation. And then I come back and, oh, come on. I pulled out another one that has more. This is aloe. So it's like a light green. I would say it's kind of, yeah, it's that green. So, you know the green that we had back in the 90s? Yeah, sage green, like a sage. I feel like it's that color, sage. And it will need 2 coats. So let's paint everything that is this color. Yep. Hey guys, I wanted to ask you for prayers. So remember I told you my friend Sarah Strunk. So she was my upline at one point with Chakator, and then she's left the building. She's left the business. She's left the building too. I told you about her husband that he was undergoing he had his biopsy yesterday for his cancer, and they had found out at Christmas time that he has cancer. He had his biopsy, so let's pray for good results. Let's pray that whatever they do find is easily treatable, and that the doctor got enough of a sample, because I mean we don't want them to have to go back and do that again. But they did get that done yesterday, the biopsy, and now the waiting begins. I don't know how long it will take. Every place is different. We were really shocked when John's MRI results came back really quickly, but this is actually pathology. This is actually a sample, so you never know how long it's going to take. So, okay, white. This is going to be white. We're going to water that down. Hi, Sandy. How are you? So lots of prayers, guys. I know that prayers help, and I know that they appreciate prayers. I'm looking for another dish to water. Now, do I not have one? Here's one. Okay, I need to water down some white. So let me just scooch this up just a little bit. I'm gonna water down some white to do a whitewash on here. Now, you could also use a like a Clorox wipe or a baby wipe to do that. I'm going to just water this down. That's probably too much. You know what? Let's paint the things that we need to paint white first. Let's do that, because I think that's probably too much when I water it down. So, hey, Marilyn, how are you? And from Missouri. Hey, how's everybody's day going so far? Mine's just starting. It's early here. It's 7:21. I got a late start. I got up and I had to clean up. Puppies had accidents. Naughty puppies. I had to clean up. It's hard because they get up when my husband gets up. So he gets up to go to work at 3:30 in the morning, and they are out. And we do not open up the doggy door. But they don't always go on the little pee pads. I don't know what's up with that. They don't always go on the pee pads like they're supposed to. So it took me a little bit to get everything cleaned up, and then I dropped this project and I lost pieces. I actually had to recut the window because I realized that I lost that for sure. So so I recut that. Okay, what else is white? So this is going to be white, and my window is white. Okay. So I'm going to just carefully do that. My window is white. Okay, perfect. Okay, and now I'm going to water this down. So, all right, let's do this. Let's do this, guys. All right, what's on your agenda for the weekend? Who has plans? Who has plans? I just really just want to paint all weekend. I do need to actually do one thing. So, guys, you know that it's really hard for me at the end of my craft season. I don't always unpack my truck all the way. My truck, the back of my truck, actually still has display stuff, because the last craft show that I did, I didn't take my trailer because there's no area there to turn my trailer around. And so I just, I'm going to scooch this up because I know I'm going to knock them off. I just took my truck. And so inside the truck was all my product. But in the back of my truck, which is closed, I have a closing lid on it. Okay, I'm just carefully going across, hoping to not get down into the words very much. I think it will be okay if I get down. I'm doing a whitewash, so I think it'll be okay if it gets a little bit, but don't want to have to go back with a marker. Anyways, I need to unpack the back of my truck. I still have Christmas trees in there, guys. In the back of my truck. It's all covered. That's why I forget about it. I forget it's there. But I want to be ready for my first craft show, because when I get back from vacation, boom, craft show season. You know? And then I have a craft show in La Mesa. I have Blenda's craft show at the community center for those of you that are here. So I have that the first weekend of March. And March. Yeah. And then 2 weeks later is mine that I'm in charge of down in Chula Vista. And then 2 weeks later is my one that I'm in charge of in La Mesa. So I have to be ready. I have to have all my ducks in a row quacking away. Okay. All right. So that's how I did. I just watered it down, and I just very carefully did it. Just put a whitewash on it so you can still see all the letters. You were supposed to go to Puerto Rico this week, but you're too sick. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Do you have that crud that's going around? There is some type of a cough that has turned into pneumonia for people. That is not fun. Oh, Marilyn, not quite awake. No, I totally get that. So, and Deb, thank you for the prayers, guys. I appreciate that. Carol, thank you. Thank you, Sandy. Stephanie says, I really hope to be able to craft and do laundry. Laundry's on my list too. Definitely. And Deb says, expecting snow this weekend. You'll be working. Fill your truck on Sunday and do a dump run Monday. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's probably that time for me to fill up the bins again. I was so happy to get rid of stuff. Isn't it funny? I love being able to purge things out of my house. I love doing spring cleaning. So, okay, so this block's black. This house is black. Family is, let me see. Let me look at my sample. Family is going to be black. Okay, and these are going to be my burnt sienna. Okay, and then we have vintage pink. All right. Okay, now I know what I'm doing. You guys. All right, so I will be painting. Oh, here's my little dot. I found it. That's for my door. Okay, that's my door. I'll probably find my other pieces somewhere. So that's my little dot for the doorknob. So I need to paint that white. Okay. Yay, it was stuck at the top. I'm like, where'd that go? Where'd that go? So the only piece I'm truly missing is the heart in the door. And we're just going to paint underneath of it, paint it pink. All right. So I love spring cleaning and being able to get things moved out of here. And I will be getting ready for another sale. We're not having a sale this weekend. I'll let you guys recover and me. But the following weekend, we will have a sale coming up. We'll be doing a transfer sale. And I'll just pick, I'm not going to do like A, B, C, D, E. I'm going to pick one of them. And I probably will do, I haven't done C's for a while, so I'll probably do C size. And I have a lot of retired ones, so I need to just go through a couple of bins. I have a lot of boxes, but I don't want to overwhelm you guys or me. Okay, so I need to do a few at a time. Okay, so black for that. I'll do the vintage pink, and then I will water this down and do the brown. The house is black also. That's right. The house is black also. Sorry. Let me do the house black. So, hey, Cheryl, how are you? Oh, Cynthia says, yes, the cough bronchitis and the, oh, something else. I know that must be a typo. The moon. Yeah. I know the flu has been going around a lot of places. I've been so grateful that it skipped me. My husband was really sick for a few weeks and I just stayed away. I'm like, do not even breathe on me. I don't want your crud. Honestly, that's why I told him I don't want your crud. So, thanks for sprinkling. And thanks for prayers for Angela. Oh my goodness. It is not fun to be sick like that. It's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. Okay. All right. So I'm just making sure I didn't miss any comments. If you have questions, just let me know. Okay. The door. What color? Oh, the door is brown. So these are brown and these are all pink. Perfect. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I do. I know what I'm doing. Okay, so vintage pink. I love vintage pink. It is a great pink color. Let me just show you. This is it, vintage pink. I love this color palette. This is burnt sienna. You can use any brown that you want, and then black and white, of course. I just love the palette and how everything just goes together. It just looks so cute when everything's all done on this whole collection. There's just so many different pieces. Let me get you the link for that. Let me do the pink first. Let's do the hearts first, and then I'll get you the link for where this all is. So these great big blocks are going to go in your ladder. So this is for the great big monthly home ladder, the big pieces. Okay, so there's smaller rectangle blocks that you can use for other things in this collection. So I didn't do them for the small ladder. I think it just gets to be too small. Let me find a link for you guys. Let me find that. Where did I hide it? It's in there somewhere. I actually think I put this in several different areas, but let me find everyday cutouts. Is that where? Nope, that's not where it's at. Is that farmhouse? There's yes, okay, it's under farmhouse. Not that. Okay, I'm just going to share the whole collection, and you'll be able to go there and you'll be able to find all the things that I showed you. And if you didn't get to see everything, you can go back and watch the replay. I showed you all of the different things that go with this whole collection. We did paint this one. We painted this one a few weeks ago. Okay, and a lot of you guys have ordered this. So we did paint this, and this part here can be customized. We can do welcome, we can do your last name, we can do your address number, we can do established, and then the year that you guys were married or whatever, or the year that you got your house. So pneumonia. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. I knew it wasn't moon. I know the moon's going around there, but it wasn't that. I knew that was a typo. Okay. So I am taking burnt sienna and I'm going to water it down. I'm going to paint these guys here. So let me move that. Let me get my... Sometimes it changes our words. Yep. All right. I just sprayed some water in there, and I'm going to get it stirred up, and then we'll paint the pieces. Sometimes I have to do 2 coats. Okay, so when it dries, it's not as smooth as I'd like it to be. So just know that basically this is like doing a stain, and sometimes it doesn't look the color I want it to be, and I have to do a second coat to get it to be dark enough. Okay, so there's that. Perfect. Okay. All right, so let me do second coats on everything. Let me stand up, and we'll do second coat on the green. It might be okay though. You know what? I think our green is okay. Aloe is a little bit thicker of a paint. The color is more dense, I feel like, than Hauser light green and Hauser medium green. Okay, white, we definitely need to do second coats. So let me just get some more white right here. So I will have, at some point during the weekend, I will post the pictures of the Christmas kit, the monthly Christmas kit. I know a lot of you guys already placed your order. You did the everyday kit plus that, so that'll be mailing out on Monday. I just don't have all my samples done yet, so I don't want to show you things halfway done. So I'm waiting on that. And then we did cut all of the orders that came in yesterday are cut and should get mailed out today, no problem. So except for the ones that have the Christmas kits with them. So that will be waiting until Monday, because I know you guys wanted to save on shipping those together. So all right. I'll need a second coat on my pink, and just gently doing that so I don't fill in my letters. And my little doorknob. Okay, so let's do our pink. It's kind of, no, it's not wet. It's just not 100% dry. It'll be fine though. So vintage pink. We use Aloe, vintage pink, burnt sienna, black, and white. A great color combination for every day. Okay, let's dry everything. I'll see if I might have to do a second coat on this, but it's still wet. So let's dry everything. Oh, and I missed a corner. So this is where I can see I missed a corner on this part. So I'm going to go over family again. Okay. All right. And get everything dry. I know I'm going to have to put a second coat on my roof and my door, because I'm looking at it as it's drying and it's kind of blotchy. And yeah, I want it to be like a stain, but I want it to be really solid. So I'm going to put a second coat on that. And I think I'm going to really carefully touch up this welcome part right here. It actually, the center of it didn't get done all the way. So a couple of things. Okay. And then we'll start inking. Okay, so let's do our brown. So this is burnt sienna watered down. Okay. All right. And then let me get my white to do, I need to do the center of this very carefully. Okay. All right. Oh, my husband finally got his truck back last night. So, you know, I told you that he had done a lot of work on it to get it to look nice, had it repainted, all of that stuff, and then he started having problems with the engine. And it was only when I drove it the check engine light kept coming on. That was during craft season, and that was in November. And he kept saying, I'm just bad luck. There's, you know, why is this happening? That type of thing. And then it started happening when he was driving it. So he took it in and spent in the shop for 3 weeks and finally got it back last night. Yeah. sometimes you wonder if it's, I mean, it definitely is not cheaper to buy a new truck compared to just getting it fixed, because new trucks are so expensive, guys. Anybody shopped for one lately? They're over $100,000 now. Can you believe that? Okay, I actually need one more coat. I thinned this down a lot. So guys, I'm going to do one more coat. Can you believe that trucks are over $100,000? Yeah. So for him, he put some money into his truck to get it fixed because it has good bones. It's a dually, and it's very low mileage. And so he did a new paint job because he had used it to haul his boat, and sitting down by the ocean, it oxidized and was peeling from just being by the salt water. Okay, now it's the color I wanted. Perfect. Okay. All right, so let me move this, and we're going to start inking our edges and get everything assembled. Make sure that it's how it's supposed to be. So this is just going to go in here. This is just going right there. Okay, now we only have to ink the edges of this, and then we can glue on family. We're not going to ink the word family. So this one's easy. Easy peasy. So we'll just, I think I'll just scooch that up and we'll just get them all done. Oh my goodness, guys. I feel like we're just always so busy in our shop. We're trying to get things moved around, but it's not going to happen. I got the hiccups till next week. And Tara goes to Las Vegas. My granddaughter is competing in a cheerleading competition. So they qualified for, I think it's a national type one. They qualified for that. So they're driving to Las Vegas this weekend for all of that. So it brought to my mind this horrible accident that happened with the skating team, and lots of other people on that plane, not just them. But wasn't that just so sad? I feel so bad for those families, because a lot of parents, they can't always go to every competition. Let me see if I can, there's my white line. And they might just send their child with their coach. So can you imagine those parents? It just makes me so sad what happened. I just can't imagine how they're feeling and coping with that, because it just is, I don't know. So guys, lots of prayers for all the people involved in the plane crash. It just was just a horrific thing. I mean, we and I dropped that. Of course I did. We cannot imagine how it is unless we've gone through that. It just is the saddest thing ever. And really not knowing everything and what happened. So the latest thing that I heard of what happened was that and they're not necessarily blaming it on this, but they said that there was only one air traffic controller that was in control of this situation. So it might come down to where they needed to have more than one person in there. But as of now, I don't know that they have figured out what actually truly caused it. It's just so sad for all the families that are missing their loved ones. I just can't even imagine what they're going through. Just the worst thing ever. And I saw, did you see the two younger kids that had competed, the boy and the girl, and they showed them with their award, and it just makes you want to cry. So lots of prayers for the victims. Okay. I'm not going to ink the little doorknob, as it would be too hard. Okay, so we got that ink. Look how cute these are going to be. Those are going to be adorable. Your daughter and grandson are flying into that airport in April. Yes, that is scary. I'm so sorry. But, you think of how few plane crashes there really are. Guess what? There's a little, need to, how many, I mean, I think about that whenever I fly. I'm going to be flying to Mexico. when I've flown into places like Jamaica and Africa, you think, are they capable? Are they really capable in these other countries? You know, but it's just something that happens, and we have to not be so afraid that we don't do things, you know? I mean, you can be so afraid that you just stay in your own little house and you never go anywhere, you know, because the chances of dying in an airplane are very, 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 very low compared to in a car. You know, we go in a car every day and we really don't think about that too much. So I would not worry about that. You know, the chances of that ever happening again are so low. But I totally understand your concern. Yeah, so many young kids with parents, and then some kids without their parents there. I just want to cry. You know what? I don't think I want to ink those. I'm just going to barely put any on the pink. Not my, yeah, I need to dry that really quickly. That paint is, I had to touch it up. Let me just do that. Yeah, it's just the saddest thing. I just can't even imagine. They've started sharing some of the pictures of the victims, and then you have people going, well, it wasn't just the skating teams, and I'm like, no, it wasn't. It's a lot of people. So, but they're probably able to get the pictures out there quickly because they were just at the competition. So, I don't know. I don't think it should be about you're giving this group more coverage than that group. Oh, guess what? That dot was not the doorknob. The dot was this. The dot was this. So I did indeed lose my doorknob. I'll just use the end of a paintbrush. You guys, I'm losing it. I am losing it. Okay. So yeah, we definitely need the dot for family, or it would look weird, but I can use the end of a paintbrush to do that. Okay, I'm not going to ink these. Let me get my hearts where they go onto my doorknob. All those tiny pieces that fell, and I can find them. Yeah, my dogs probably had them for lunch, actually for breakfast, because it is morning. Okay, house of home. Perfect. This is going to be really cute in that great big ladder. Okay, let me move this. Get this out of the way. Put it down here. Okay, let me get a paintbrush for that door knob. I don't need this anymore. Your daughter, Honey Davis was at that. Yes, you know what? Okay, so your daughter is the most traveled person that I know. I love her, and I love seeing all of her adventures. And here's what I imagine with her. You can tell me if this is true. So Sherry, I imagine your daughter and her husband, they take a world globe and they spin it and they go, where are we going to go next? And they let it spin, and then they close their eyes and they put their finger on it. Wherever it stops, that's where their next place is. That's what I imagine, because they go so many different places. I just don't, I don't know anyone else that travels as much as they do. I think it's fantastic. Okay, here, I have a stylus that's pretty big. I'm going to use the stylus for this. But it took me back to when my first husband and I were trying to decide what Air Force bases that we were going to put in for. And we truly did take one of those big old globes and we spun it. Because we're like, well, we can go pretty much anywhere in the world. And so we took a globe and we spun it, and Alaska was one of them. Japan was another. I don't remember what the other ones were, but we got Japan. So that's how we ended up being stationed in Japan, is that we spun the globe, and that's where I think I'm the one. And I'm like, oh, I've always wanted to go there. So that's how we ended up over there. Okay, I need to get a sponge and use that for all these. I have a lot of words, so I'm going to cut the end off of that. And okay, there we go. Perfect. All right. Well, I think one of the saddest things was one of the team members had to drive home because they had their dog, and they said their dog weighed too much, so they couldn't go on the plane with their dog, so they had to drive home. Can you imagine being on the team and the majority of your team members passing away and you survived? Okay, this is not coming out. I'm going to take my stylus. Whenever I have like a little clog, I just take my stylus and just kind of go like that. You can take a pin and do the same thing. Come on. You can do it. All of a sudden, a whole bunch is going to come out. There we go. We got it. All right. So let's get all of our things. Our heart, we can just put some glue on that. Let me stand up so I make sure it's all lined up. Okay. Perfect. All right. And then let me just take my sponge. And it sounds like her, you know, that's what I imagine that they do. They travel so much. Her husband can work everywhere. That's perfect. I love that. I love being able to see the world through her pictures. Because of our choices of having so many dogs in our lives right now. Yeah, it's my fault, but my husband does not feel comfortable leaving our dogs with anybody else. So he does not want to travel together with me. I'm like, you just don't want to travel with me. So like I'm taking my best friend from high school on this next trip. And then the Africa trip, you can actually choose to bring a spouse with you or your sister or whatever. But they have to pay for it, of course. He's like, I've never wanted to go there. I'm like, really? I've always wanted to travel to different places, but he is not comfortable leaving the dogs for extended amounts of time. I missed the top of the L. Let me just get that without getting the rest of this. So he will go do some things probably with his family in Prescott. He'll probably go visit them after I get back. He'll need some time off because I'm going to be gone on 3 trips this year. So I will have Africa. I will have Cancun. I'll actually have 4 trips. I'll be going back to the Watts of Love headquarters to spend time with them. Working in the warehouse with Nancy. And then, okay, so Cancun, Africa, working with Nancy. And then also, we have our ChalkCon. We have ChalkCon in Kansas City. So I'm excited for that. I'm getting my reservations for that soon. I actually haven't done it yet. So yeah, the hotel block has been open for a little while. I haven't taken time yet. I need to see if Sue's going to go. She hasn't done a lot of Chocator lately, so I need to ask her if she's planning to go or not. I might be on my own, which is fine. There's a lot of people there. There's Sarah. Sarah will let me hang out with her. I always find somebody, you know, and I always try to look for people that have nobody, because I was that way when I first went. Even though my uplines were there, I felt like I was alone. And so I try to find people that need people. I try to hang out with them. This is turning out so cute, guys. Can't wait to put it in the ladder and show you guys my vision. Yep. So I'm always constantly working on things. I have 4 other Easter projects on my table that are cut that I'm hoping to get painted this weekend. I'm working on the Christmas file, tweaking things in, getting all of that done. I'm trying to make decisions and I might completely change it. So that's why I'm like, okay, I have a project already, but then I might change it. We'll see. We'll see. So more like the other way around that you. Oh no, Sarah. Sarah, I love hanging out with you. You are the sweetest. So I'm hoping that Sue will want to go. Usually she's about ready for a little bit of a break by then. So, but she's been traveling a lot, going and seeing her kiddos, which is great. I still have my credit from when I was supposed to go to the Watts of Love weekend. So I have my credit through Southwest. I didn't use it for my Cancun trip because, oops, there's a little dot stuck to my finger. I wouldn't have got in on time for the activities. So for Cancun, Chocator schedules like a little get together that night, and Southwest was going to get in after. And I'm like, I don't want to miss out on seeing all my people. I want to see all the people. So I am actually flying in on one airline and flying out on the other. I don't remember which ones, but I'm doing United one way and American the other way. And actually the flight was a lot shorter and only one stop. And it was not in a snowy place. So I made sure that I was not going to get stuck. Like if you fly into Colorado, into Denver, and all of a sudden there's a storm and it's too icy and you can't take back off, then you get stuck there for a day. I didn't want to do that. So my connecting flight is going to be one way it is Los Angeles and another way it is Phoenix. So I did the easy way. So that I don't get stuck somewhere. I didn't even trust Texas because Texas has had some snow. So I didn't want, I look at that when I look at connecting flights. I'm like, ooh, I don't want to get stuck in that city. I don't want to get snowed in. Okay, I need a little bit more glue. Let me do all my hearts. This is turning out so cute, guys. I love it. It's so fun. So yeah, so I'm taking a break from sales this weekend. No sale this weekend. We've had sales the last few weekends. And we've had mystery boxes. So I still need you guys to make sure everybody needs to open up the very first mystery boxes. And then the ones that are coming this week, make sure you open them right away so that we know if you got a golden ticket. Because Cheryl got a golden ticket. She got a golden ticket for the last one, which was all of the embellishments, the embellishment one. Yeah, so she gets an extra box. Hi Sandy, how are you? Let me sit down for a second and read. My back's kind of hurting. You got your hotel reservations. It's where our closest leadership was a year ago. Oh, it is? Okay. Your closest leadership was, okay. All right. So I was looking at the hotel. It looks really nice. There's lots of options. Sometimes I like to upgrade so I can actually cook. So there's options for having a kitchenette type thing. So I was looking at that, but I better hurry up. I better get that book this weekend because people are going to be snatching those up. And there wasn't anything like with a 2-bedroom or anything like that. Sometimes I'll get a place like that. Okay, everything is glued. Let me make sure it's all down. And we're going to put it in the ladder. So let me bring the ladder up. Yeah, it's on my list. It's actually on my computer. Sherry says they're in Doha today. Had to look it up. Love traveling in pictures with her. She even took on a virtual ride at Disney World. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. I love that. Okay, so it's gonna go like this. This is gonna be the top one. No, wait a second. Am I wrong? No, this is the center one. This is the top one. It goes like this. A lot of times I'll do the white one in the center, but I really wanted the house to be the center. Okay, so here's our little ladder. Let me see if I need to go out further. I'll have to take myself out of the corner to do that probably. There we go. Okay. So this goes in here and it doesn't fit tight. The reason it doesn't fit tight is because sometimes sometimes there's an issue if the wood on my laser, if it's cut as another direction or something, if it's cut sideways, sometimes it's wider. So what I do, guys, I don't want you to ever have a problem with it not fitting. So here, or swelling, because if there's a lot of moisture in the air, it's going to swell. You're going to take a piece of blue painter's tape. I didn't do Velcro because I didn't want it to stick out. So take a piece of blue painter's tape and just stick it behind it. Just roll it, put it at the top part, and that's going to hold it in. And that's just like a temporary little thing. I just do that. That way it's not going to pop out of there. So they're not going to fall. Isn't this cute? I love this, guys. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. So these blocks are available. I'm going to give you the direct link for just these blocks. I gave you the link for that section. But these blocks are in addition to your great big house. This is the house for the monthly kit. You can buy the house itself. If you didn't get the monthly kit and you think, oh gosh, I just want to do this, you can do that. Let me just turn it sideways so that you can see the whole thing, kind of, sort of. There we go, and not have to see my lap or the floor. Okay, let me give you the direct link for just those blocks. It's $20 for the blocks. So you have an option to get this, and where did I put it? Oh, did I not put it in there? Guys, hello. Let me find it. I put it under Leaning Ladder, so I'm going to add it. Did I put it there? Shoot. I was doing it last night. Maybe it did not. Maybe it didn't. Maybe I didn't finalize it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so give me some time to go back. I have to go back and figure out what I did. It might be, oh, there it is. Okay, so, oh, it is active. I just need to share it over to the other collection. So let me just share it to the other everyday collection if I can. Oh, it doesn't have the names there. That's why I struggled with it, because it doesn't have a name on the thing. So let me do this. Okay, there we go. I just added it to the Leaning Ladder one. I'm going to give you a direct link, though. So that's $20 plus shipping, of course, because we have to pay shipping. I wish I didn't have to pay shipping. I wish that part was free. Okay, going to give you that link. Sorry. So that is just the block. So if you're just wanting to have something that's every day to put in your ladder for like when it's not a holiday or you don't celebrate that holiday, this is a choice for you. I think it's cute. It's going to be cute at my craft show. All right, I'm going to go. Let me just put this up. I'm going to put you up to me. There. All right, here we go, guys. Look how cute it is. It's big. So this is like almost 3 feet tall. Yeah, it's really big. Super fun. Okay, guys, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I will be bringing you the Christmas kit. We'll probably paint some of the Christmas kit on Monday, or we'll paint the everyday kit on Monday. Get all that stuff done. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Be safe out there, and I'll see you. I love you guys, and I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your support.